First of all, I want to thank our fans for coming to the game, and especially our students. Our student section seemed to be as big as it's been in a while, and they came out and supported us and were really loud. And some of our coaches were talking about on the sideline how loud it was. We couldn't even talk in the huddle during timeouts. It was just such an electric feeling, and that's kind of environment we want to play in. And so our fans created that, and we appreciate that. The game was big. Obviously, when you talk about going into this game, I think Western Kentucky was favored to win the league, and I know some people have picked them to win the league, rightfully so. Real good football team, and we're just kind of one of those games where you hope you can hang around about the middle of the third quarter, and if you're still hanging around, you got a chance to win it. And that's exactly what happened, and we go down 21-10, and I told the offense if we just go out there and score. I was kind of hoping for a touchdown, but we drove down and kicked the field goal to make it 21-13 and make a stop. We get the ball again. We go down and score, tie the game up with a 2-point conversion. At that point, I knew the game was on. Yeah, we got obviously Tennessee to play, and a lot of talent, a lot of SEC players out there, and so but our kids are looking forward to that environment and being in a place like that has 100,000+ people in the stadium, and that's something we want to do. That's the environment we want to be in, and certainly be a bit of fun for our players.
They've got a very talented defensive team, and I knew that Terry is going to really upgrade that program. He's a really, I think, outstanding recruiter, and they took their lumps last year probably on purpose because they went out and got some transfers that had to sit out this year or sit out last year. They're now eligible. Their team is completely different. You look at their defensive line, their front is as active as a defensive line that I have seen. I think they're very well coached. They'll be very well prepared, and I just think obviously Coach Bowden and his staff do a great job. And we've gotten to know each other a little bit. I really respect Coach Bowden. He came in North Alabama and just obviously continued to roll there, and their teams really performed at a very high level. He is known for always doing a great job. He had an undefeated season at Auburn, and he's just I think is really going to get that program back to where they want it probably pretty quick because he is an outstanding recruiter.
Obviously excited about a win. I think anytime that you win at this level, you win on the road, you win against an ACC team that obviously spends significantly more money than we do in relation to being a good team. It's a good win. Now, obviously, I'm not necessarily happy with the way that we played, and I think that's to kind of get to that point to where again you're not necessarily happy with a win over an ACC program. That's probably saying something, and so I'm probably excited about that also. I think that we knew that it was going to be a defensive game. I mentioned it last week, and we knew that we were going to have to be a little bit more ball control oriented, that we were going to have to take some time off the clock because of the optional oriented offense that Wake Forest ran. And their defense is, I think, a pretty good defensive football team. Their offense had been struggling, and so we knew we were going to have to play a field position game with them. And if you look at the statistics, I think we got that accomplished.
Looking forward to the trip, which will be somewhere maybe 1/3 as long as the trip to Jonesboro. But going to Mississippi State, we've been there before. It's a little bit easier to get to by bus, and we'll look forward to the game. I think that could swing either way, but I think we got guys that know that certainly on offense we can move football, hopefully on just about anybody and score. And defense, I think we're gaining some confidence, but it's hard to gain confidence with losses. And but the first two games, I think we got better and better as we went. And then this game, there's times we played really good, and times when we broke down. And I think the effort.
You go into halftime and you feel like you're in control of the game. We're up 21-10, and then we come out in the third quarter and we can't stop them, particularly on third down. And offensively, we didn't convert a third and short, and we barely had the ball at all in the third quarter. So when they changed quarterbacks and put that big number 7 in, and he scrambled and made plays running the ball, it really affected ourselves on third down. And then any game when you lose a close one like this, you look back and there's probably 10, 12, 15 plays that if we just make that play, we have a chance to win the game. So there's a lot of things that go into a tough loss.